Okay, so this is, I'm kind of winging it a little bit, as you can see, pardon the pun, but there is a load of military planes in the air at the moment, an unusual amount. And they've been going up and down up the northeast coast for quite a while. You've got this tanker which has taken off from just outside Oxford and has been patrolling over the North Sea. And there is a bunch of Eurofighters. Whoops. And some pop-up adverts. We have got Apaches in the air, which is, it looks like it's now landed, but a short time ago there was two Apaches in the air. I'm not saying all of these are related to anything particularly, but it's very, very unusual. There's a so this is filtered to all of the military planes that are in the air at once. We've had We've got two little hawks there, which appear to be, I would imagine they're on a training thing. But yeah, there's a bunch of hawks that seem to be on a little maneuver. But the interesting stuff is over on the east. So to fill you in a little bit, I just need to get where I can actually see my chat and see what's going on there. So, bum 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 bum. Doesn't say that I'm live right now, but I believe I am. So it's very interesting what this stuff is up to. I'll just get my chat going. Sorry about how unorganized I am, but you shouldn't expect any form of competency when you're watching my channel. Just enthusiasm. So yeah, with this has been going on for a couple of hours. I'd like to thank my good friend Mark for letting me know what's going on. Hopefully you can hear the audio on it. Apparently, according to my phone, you can. So that's great. So yeah, I mean, obviously, we have to speculate. We've had over the last couple of days, RAF Lakenheath, which is here, has had loads of UAP activity, and yesterday there were F-15s. There was people in the there was obviously plane spotters are there all the time, and there's a great channel which slips my attention that did a 3.5 hour live stream. He's watching loads of lights in the sky, and there was other people there that were watching that were saying that there was F-15s circling a stationary object. All very interesting stuff. Now, Lakenheath is a an American used nuclear storing RAF airbase. So it's interesting. But yesterday there was a hell of a lot of US planes in the sky, whereas today it seems to be the RAF. But it is very unusual that all of this would be going on at once. I'm not sure now. I'm not actually in the UK, so I'm not sure whether the British news is currently covering this. But let's just see. So that's just a little transport plane. That's nothing interesting. So is that there was an Airbus. That's the yeah. So that's the tanker A332 Airbus, and that has been currently at 16,000 feet. Bum, 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 bum. Doesn't say how long it's been in the air, but all interesting stuff. But that has been fueling these. Oh man, these pop-up adverts. Um, so what have we got there? That's a Eurofighter. The question is, where's he going? And why is all this attention on the northeast? So obviously the UAP stuff was here yesterday, and I just find it. Oh, so it looks like that Apache's back in the air. Man, these pop-ups are annoying. So what's this Eurofighter up to? He's been out to sea, or at least been up for a drink from this, and is currently. Man, these pop-ups, unbelievable. Of the Lincolnshire wind farm. But there's been planes going all the way up to Newcastle. See this one here? Look, he's been out, had a refuel, patrolled over the sea, flown up north towards York, and then, oh wow, he has been busy. He's had a very busy day. And now appears to be coming back down to rejoin whatever's going on. Where's this chap been? All the way over Grimsby up towards Hull. What's that? Beechcraft Super King. I don't know what that is. Hello Ben, how you doing, mate? Um, yeah, it's interesting, dude. So I'll start my whole nerdy thing again, just in case you didn't hear the start. But there's been a load of UAP news hasn't caught up. All you can find is references to USAF action in Suffolk, but timestamped 5 hours ago. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, so yesterday and over the last few days, there's been a load of UAP activity over RAF Lakenheath, which is a US airbase. And yesterday in particular, there was a stratotanker um, doing what they call a racetrack pattern at 20,000 feet for ages, refueling F-15s. And there were F-15s in the air that, according to people on the ground, so this is unconfirmed, were circling a stationary object. There's also some footage on YouTube of all these weird lights in the sky, which people are saying is drones, but they're also saying that the stuff that was over the US bases last year was drones. But when it was discussed in Congress, they're 20-foot long, covered in lights, sat anywhere between like 3 and 30,000 feet, and capable of doing over hundreds of miles an hour and lingering for ages. So that's more like some sort of craft. It's certainly not a FPS drone or something that you'd buy from Amazon. It looks like these guys they're coming into land. It would appear. Where are they landing? RAF Coningsby. It looks like. Where are you going, chum? But it's very interesting stuff. There's something going on. I'm not saying what it is, I don't know, but these things cost quite a few quid to have in the air. So it's very interesting to me. Oh, is that Apache down again? Oh, the Apache's still scooching about whatever he's been up to. What have we got going on over here? Hercules. I'm sure they're just doing their thing. Another Apache. Oh, Salisbury Plain, that makes sense. Ah, hello. Looks like our tanker pal's coming in as well. So it looks like we've missed the main event, whatever it was. But yeah, I don't know why this stuff isn't on the news. Oh, hello. What's this? Airbus A400 transport. That's interesting. But yeah, it looks like for now the the show might be over a little bit. Yeah, it definitely looks like these hawks are just out on a little training jobby. It might even be the. It's a goshawk. Yeah, they're not it's not the red arrows. I wonder where they are. They're probably not in the air today. Hmm. So where are these guys landing? RAF Coningsby. So we've had 2 Eurofighters come in so far. I don't know if that's Coningsby or Coningsby or whatever. Oh, hello. You taking off again? Be interested to see what this does because at the moment it looks like everything's coming into land. But I mean, over the course of the day, they've been really, really busy all the way between kind of Carlisle, Newcastle, and Norwich in particular. So it will be interesting to see if that. Oh, what's that? That's a hawk. Yeah, so it looks like he's either done a touch and go or landed, fueled, and took off again, which is very interesting in itself. It does look like he's kind of stacking though. So let's see if this other one lands. But I think there was 4 or 5 in the air a little while ago. So it would appear that whatever the drama was um, has passed. But yeah, this was interesting. Wolverhampton. Let's just have a little look at Cosford, just out of interest, because I do love Cosford. Where is it? Wolverhampton. There's nothing in the air over there, but it's Tatnall. Oh, I can't find it now. It doesn't matter. I'll have a look later. There's nothing in the air there anyway. It's not really an operational base. They've just got a museum and some rusting Jaguars that they practice their engineering on. Yes, so what are you up to now? He's still circling. The second one that was following in appears to have landed. The interesting thing is whether that's game over or whether they're going to be refueling and hitting the air again. So where's this tanker going to go? I wonder why this one touched down, took off, and then has just been stacking. Okay, so the other one's parked up, it would appear. Oh, hello, where are you going? So it looks like, I mean, I'm being presumptive, obviously, but it looks like whilst one has landed, this one's coming first, potentially fueled up, whilst this tanker was on its way back and is, oh, I know, maybe not. I stand corrected. Now it looks like he's coming in for a landing. Certainly looks that way. Let's just zoom out and have a quick look, see if there's anything interesting going on anywhere else. So all the fun and games was over here, and last night it was all over Lakenheath, which is here. Near where that Apache is. So if I had a drone problem, I can't imagine much more useful than having an Apache lingering around. But yeah, there was a KC-135 Stratotanker that was just doing donuts all over here last night, and all of the fighters had their transponders switched off, but there were people there at the airfields or observing from the ground that were saying that there was F-15s circling a stationary object, which is very, very interesting. So I find it difficult to accept that it's a coincidence that the day after there's the UK patrolling the northeast coast. Is that hawk again? Yeah, Goshawk. So, what's going on now with our tanker friend? So where did he take off from? Let's have a little peek. So it looks like he's going back to just near Oxford. Bryce Norton. But where's that Eurofighter? Is he still? Yeah. He's still stacking. I wish this was like the Le Mans coverage where you could go to in-car camera and we could see what's going on a little bit clearer, but we're going to have to suffice to deal with this, unfortunately. It's the best we can do. But until the news catches up and says what's going on, We're in the dark a little bit. It's better to know a little than nothing. Oh, is he coming into land now? Let's have a look, see what his altitude is. Ground speed, altitude 75 feet. Yeah, he's landing 50 foot, 25 foot. Squeak. I mean, unless there's some sort of secret Eurofighter air show on that I don't know about, but you'd imagine you'd be seeing things being tied in a few more knots. But oh wait a minute, 275 feet. He's done a touch and go. That's his second touch and go. I mean, we don't know what's going on, so we can only speculate, but that's the second time that this Eurofighter's done that. He's just been stacking and then has come into 25 foot and bounced up to 1,000 again. That's quite interesting. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. I'm just an excited child mentally. So he's still under 1,000 feet, so that's really not very high at all. You just wonder whether he's that one staying in the air because it would appear to be the only. I'd be interested to know if they're armed as well. Not that there'd be any way to know that. So that Apache's just took off again. And what's this up to? Wattisham Flying Station. It's took off from. Flown down to Chelsworth and is on its way back. Bilderston. Some of these place names fantastic, aren't they? Nedging Tai. But it doesn't look like he's up to much. Let's get back to our little Eurofighter and see what's going on with that. No call sign. That's interesting. So let's check his altitude again. 250 feet, 225. This guy's literally just practicing doing touch and goes, it looks like. 100 feet, 75 feet, 25 feet. And it looks 50 feet, 25 feet, 50 feet. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Is it 50 feet? It looks like it's landed, doesn't it? And just that the information's not quite caught up with it. Either that or he's just crashed into the farm. But I'm pretty sure it's just landed and in some sort of taxiing thing, and it's just not quite caught up with all of this excitement. So it looks like the show is probably over for now, my friends, but I'm going to keep my eye on this throughout the day, and if anything kicks off, I will go back live. So keep your eye out. If you are subscribed to the channel, which I'm sure you wonderful 9 people are, then you'll get a notification if we do go live later in the day, because it won't be a very well planned, executed operation. I'll just be slamming live and excitedly watching what happens. Oh, what's that? A400. Oh, that's that big transport. What the hell? What on earth has that been doing? Now again, don't presume me to be any kind of expert on what's going on and why. I'm just going to show you what is happening so you can either do a bit of research yourself or come to your own conclusions. But why on earth has that thing been making spaghetti over Penzance? It's very strange for such a big bird. Let's see. Yeah, you see, it's a Airbus F A400M. Hmm. Ooh, is that two Apaches? Why take one Apache into the shower? Tidworth Rangers. Yeah, they're obviously busy doing their thing. Let's get rid of this pop-up. But it looks like the Eurofighter fun over the East Coast has stopped for now. So yeah, I'll probably leave it at that for now, my friends. And if anything kicks off later on, keep your eye on the internet. And I'll see you later. Have a great day.